So in the meter bridge experiment, the two experiments are there. One experiment is to find the unknown resistance of a given wire, and also you have to find the specific resistance of the wire. As you know that once you find the resistance of the wire, then after that, simple, with the help of the area of cross section length of the wire and with the help of these parameters, you can find the specific resistance by using the formula R is equal to rho L by A. So let us discuss the operators used in this experiment. So the first and main important is the cell. As you know that any device can be run by the power supply. So the power supply which is used here, it is a battery eliminator. So there are two types of a supply. One is with the help of this cell you can use, or this battery eliminator. You can see here the different marking is there, and with the help of this knob you can change your voltage, 2 volt, 4 volt, 6 volt, like this one. You can change this one, and the two, you can say two points are there. Basically this one your positive one, and this one is your negative one. Positive terminal, negative terminal. For any DC supply, you need that there are two terminals required. One is positive, one is negative. So this one is your positive one, and this one is your negative one. So with the help of this one, you can find. And this is simple on-off switch. On-off switch is there. So if you are using the battery eliminator, that is why there is no need to use the key. There is a plug key is there, because already the key is inbuilt here. So in this setup, already the two components are used. One is the DC supply and one is key. So when you are using the battery eliminator, there is no need to use the plug. So this is your power supply, which will drive your operators. Second thing is, you know that in the meter bridge concept, there is a P by Q is equal to R by S, or using the formula used is X is equal to L upon 100 minus L into R. So R is the known value of the resistance. So known value of the resistance is coming from this resistance box. This is your resistance box. Right now, there are two terminals are there. One wire will come this side, one wire will this side, and you will connect the branch where I will locate it. I will show you. Then you will see where you should locate this one. So this is your basically the known resistance. So this resistance box, you can see here the different readings are mentioned there. You can see here 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 2 ohm, 5 ohm, 100 ohm, 50 ohm, 20 ohm, 20 ohm, like this one arrangement is there. And when you remove this key, suppose you are removing this key, so which key you will remove, automatically that resistance get active. Right? Which key you will remove, that resistance get active. That means if you are connecting the two wires from these two terminals, you will get your 100 ohm resistor active now. 100 ohm resistor. And as per your requirement, suppose you need 2 ohm resistor, so you will simple this 2 ohm key you will remove, and the resistance offered by this resistance box is 2. So जिस resistance को active करना है, उस key को उसको remove कर देना है. Simple. This is your resistance box. So with the help of this box, you can find the value of the known resistance in the working formula. X is equal to L upon 100 minus L into R. So this is your R, known value. जो आपको निकालना होगा, जो आपकी requirement है, उसके हिसाब से आप उसमें remove कर लेंगे. And next is in the circuitry. Suppose there is a precaution is there. You have to try to find the null deflection as middle of the device, as middle. It is mentioned in the precaution. It is not hard and fast. For the better accuracy, if you want to measure the unknown resistance, you should find the null deflection as middle. So for that purpose, sometimes you need to regulate the current flowing through this circuitry. Current flowing through the circuitry, you have to regulate. So for that purpose, we need, this is the rheostat. So with the help of the slider, you can vary the resistance of the network. With the help of this slider, you can vary the resistance of the network, and when you vary the resistance, automatically the current will vary. So according to the current, you will show the deflection. The galvanometer, which is measuring the not measuring the current, only the direction of the current will adjust according to the change of the resistance offered by the circuit. So with the help of this rheostat, you can regulate the current flowing through the circuit. So this is your rheostat. And next important is your galvanometer. Galvanometer, which is your main display unit. With the help of this galvanometer, you can find the null deflection. You can see here the pointer is in the middle, and if you are in these two terminals, if the current is flowing from this side to this side, then pointer will move this side, and if the current is flowing from this side to this side, the pointer will move this side. So according to the potential difference, which one is at higher potential, which one is at the higher potential, the galvanometer will deflect in the both the direction. That is why the galvanometer is a device which not measure the current, it will only give the direction of the current. Current इधर से इधर flow कर रही है, इधर से इधर flow कर रही है. So galvanometer is a device which is used to measure the direction of the current. So that is why you can see its pointer in the middle, the zero in the middle. So इधर भी read कर सकता है, इधर भी read कर सकता है. So according to the polarity, which one is at higher and which one is at lower, according to that, pointer will move accordingly. Right? So galvanometer is your galvanometer. And last one and the main one, this is your meter base setup. This is your meter base setup. You can see here, and this is your main. You can see why it is called meter base, because the wire. This one is wire. In this scale, you can see there is a wire is attached. This wire is attached. This is the alloy wire. Why we are using alloy wire? Already mentioned in my live class. Why we are using alloy wire? Because the temperature coefficient of resistance of the alloy wire is least. That is why, according to the change of the environment, its resistance is not very fast. That is why we are using the alloy wire. So you can see here. So in the figure you can see P by Q is equal to R by S, and you are searching which one is P, which one is Q, and where you have to connect the galvanometer. So I am giving you some overview. No need to worry. It's only the overview of the devices. It is not a practical. It is only the overview of the device. After that, when you will see, I will give you the next time your practical of this one. So you can see this point, these 2 points is the 2 terminal where you can connect either the unknown resistance or the resistance box. And this one is also these 2 terminal. Here you can connect another resistance. And here this is the wire where you will slide with this jockey. This is called the jockey. And when it is, which is attached with the galvanometer, and you will simply slide on this one, and where you are getting the balancing length, you will stop there, and this point of contact will divide this wire into 2 parts. One is L, another is 100 minus L. So which one is L, which one is 100 minus L depends upon in which side you are connecting the positive terminal of the cell. Positive terminal. Suppose you are connecting this side the positive terminal, so this is your L. From this side you will read the scale. If you are connecting this side the positive terminal, so you will read from this side. You can see in the scale both sides the numbering is there. 1, 2, 3, 4 starting from this side also and this side also. So according to your connection, if you are connecting the positive terminal of the cell from this side, so you will start from the L to this side. So here you will connect in these 2 points, you will connect one known resistance, and here you will connect the unknown resistance. Right? Here too you will connect the unknown resistance. And this middle one, here you will connect the galvanometer. Galvanometer, one output of this point will connect to the galvanometer, and galvanometer second terminal will attach with this jockey, and then you will slide this one, then slide this one. So this is your overview of this meter bridge. Right now, so P by Q is equal to R by S. So where you will connect the 2 resistances, one is unknown resistance and one is the known resistance. So here you will connect the known resistance if you want. You can also connect here also according to your requirement. But these 2 blank spot is there. One blank spot is connected with the known resistance and one is connected with the unknown resistance. Right? And see something like that. This wire, this is the unknown wire whose resistance to be calculated. So simple, you will connect in these two terminals. You will connect this wire, and simple you will find the resistance of this wire. Right now, and one question in the live video class I mentioned why we are using the copper strip. See here the copper strip. These are strips. Copper strips. These are the copper strips for the connection. Copper strips for the connection. This is your copper strips. These are the copper strips. Right? So I mentioned why we are not using the wire for the connection. Why we are using copper strip? Because the resistance offered by this strip is least. Because the area of cross section is more. Area of cross section is more. If you compare with this wire, you can see the area of cross section of this one and area of cross section of this one. So area of cross section of this one is very high as compared to this area of this wire. So in that case, this is offering very least resistance. That is why we are using the copper strip in in place of the wire. Right? So this is your general overview of your meter base experiment, what kind of devices used, and you will see. So the objective of this video class is only to get to provide you the familiarity between some operators. You should get familiar with the some devices. Right? So this is simple the overview which is related to the meter base experiment. So I hope you understand two things, and next time when we will meet, we will discuss the practical of this meter.